people pointing the fingers one thing or another. You get your rear end in there and you play the way you know how to play. We can win the game. We're going to open it up. We're going to go fast tempo. Defense, get after Jordan Love. You can't give him that much time. You do what you're supposed to do, we'll win this game.
Yeah, check.
Yo, it's JB the Cowboy fan. Yes, sir. I'm back with another one. Hey, yo, first of all, I want to say shout out to my subscribers. I appreciate y'all. In my last few videos, I appreciate y'all checking them out. I done got like 13 new subscribers since yesterday. I sure appreciate that. Yo, I'm trying to get to 1,000 before the season start because I want to be able to go live. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start going live during games this season, but I need to get to 1,000 subscribers before the season starts. So y'all help me out with that so I can get that popping off, get into a new adventure about going live, you know. So, but yeah, this video, what the talks have been about Dak, CD, and Micah Parsons' contract. But it's something I've been talking about months ago about how Dak is not going to get extended. And that's coming up to now, to me, I think CD Lamb is going to get paid before Dak. But I just happened to come across First Things First. And I haven't watched the whole clip or the episode about this. But I want to react to this shit. So we're going to get into this. This is, out, you know, Wild, you know the crew. But let's shit. I mean, let's just get into it, man. I want to see what they say because I haven't watched it. I didn't see it. You know, I got FS1, but I ain't see it this morning or whatever, or this afternoon. So I mean, shit. Let's just get into it, man.
Well, this is not the way teams typically operate. I thought Danny Parkman, who was on this show, but then did a longer piece on him, was going into the herd the other day, made the point. The Cowboys have 3 contracts up. The quarterback, the star pass rusher, and the wide receiver. And the point he made that I'll echo, because I think it's a smart one, is recent NFL history tells us only one of those contracts ever doesn't get done. And that's the wide receivers.
Most of the time.
Nobody lets a quarterback hit free agency.
Most of the time.
And nobody trades a guy like Michael Parsons coming off his rookie deal. But a lot of star receivers coming off their rookie deal or wanting to get paid get traded. The Diggs got traded in Minnesota. I know he just got traded again. I'm talking about years ago in Minnesota. Devontae, Tyreek, A.J. Brown. There's, you know, others.
Can I make an argument?
Sure.
Was Minnesota being like, no, JJ's our guy and Kirk, you can roll?
Well, no, they didn't. They didn't know they were getting JJ.
I'm sorry, Justin Jefferson.
No, I understand, but they didn't know that they were getting Justin Jefferson in the draft. They didn't know the draft was going to fall that way. No, it was. They did not. They knew they were going to get a first-round pick and probably draft a wide receiver, but they needed the Eagles to draft. Was it Rager? Good job. Jalen Rager, you know, one spot there. So okay. But so no, they knew they were probably going to reset the salary structure at wide receiver. The Chiefs traded Tyreek. The Raiders traded for Devontae. Packers got rid of him. So this is typically not what teams would do. If they have to make a choice, it's
but this CD first deal though. I mean, he got his rookie contract, but this is
doing
when he signed as a rookie. But
CD's awesome. Micah's going to get paid.
Yeah.
And I think they are unsure
about
whether or
that.
not they want to pay Dak.
Damn right.
So they know they want to pay CD.
Yep.
They know they want to keep it.
That's why I said
jump stack in the priority list, which is not.
That's why I said CD is going to get paid before Dak. Tell him. I just made my video yesterday. Jerry Jones not budging on Dak's contract. Like, when I say he ain't budging, meaning if Dak don't take a team-friendly deal, he gonna have to play it out. And that's why I know they gonna sign CD because CD done played with 5 different quarterbacks in his 4-year career with the Cowboys. And he's performed. He performed in his rookie year in 2020. What did he play with? Garrett Gilbert, Ben DiNucci. I think that was his rookie year, but he played with Ben DiNucci, Garrett Gilbert, Andy Dalton, Cooper Rush, and Dak Prescott in his short 4-year stint with the Cowboys. Now you tell me who more valuable, him or Dak? I know Jerry Jones saying he gonna sign CeeDee Lamb before he do Dak because he ain't got to do nothing with Michael Parsons till 2025. So it's really between Dak and CD. And I think they looking at CD being more valuable because they could, as long as they could get, especially they got Trey Lance waiting in the wings, but if they can get a competent quarterback, they can play the position at a high level and not fold when it matters. He got CD already for the wide receiver for the weapon. He can start right there.
Not unreasonable to me, but it is unconventional.
It is very unconventional, and you prioritize what's most important to you. And right now, the Dallas Cowboys are letting the world know, and CeeDee Lamb know you are most important.
Yep.
And this is odd because you mentioned it. Traditionally, across the league,
Yep.
you always take care of your quarterback first, and then everything else, domino effects off of that. However, when you look at this team offensively,
Well, in that case, they did Dak like that when he was getting that deal because they signed Zeke first. When Dak should have been signed before Zeke, Zeke got signed before Dak. So this won't be unprecedented with Jerry Jones. See, this won't be unprecedented because he did it with Zeke over Dak. He gonna do it with CeeDee Lamb over Dak. And Dak is gonna have to prove himself this season.
we have seen Dak Prescott not show up when they needed him to show up most in the postseason. I truly believe, I'm with you, I believe that they are out, and I'm going to say out, on Dak Prescott leading this team to be a contender to win a Super Bowl. I don't think they believe he can do it. Now, I believe that they understand that they have pieces, and they feel like, okay, if Dak Prescott's going to be a top 10 middle tier quarterback,
8 to 14,
especially in the postseason, well, we can get a quarterback that can keep us afloat and that we can drop that salary from Dak Prescott and then continue to keep all these other awesome pieces that you mentioned that they're going to pay. So I don't think it is strange from a traditional standpoint and how the league typically orders the contracts, but for Dallas and the Dallas Cowboys, no, they're prioritizing what's most important, specifically on the offense side of the ball, and that's easy.
All right, so with that in mind, what model is this? And I joked around about there's the Mahomes model, awesome quarterback, you don't need to pay everybody, even though Travis is paid, but he's actually probably not getting anywhere
tight ends don't
like
get paid,
pass catchers, tight ends, right? Or you got the Purdy model, don't pay the quarterback, pay everybody else. It seems like the Cowboys are trying to like split the difference, and if they do let go of Dak, find somebody in that.
If they let go of Dak, they're trying to follow the Purdy model. In the
But on they're gonna get somebody on a rookie deal.
No, they got Trey Lance.
I mean,
That's why they got Trey Lance.
Kind of trying to do what I would say the Lions model is, which is have a quarterback that makes real money. The Lions, you know what I mean, but not the very top of the market. I know Goff just got a new deal, but when they traded for him, Goff wasn't on a rookie deal. He was on a real contract, but it wasn't exorbitant. Just like Dak's prior to this year hadn't been exorbitant. Dak's contract right now. The reason I am so confident the Cowboys aren't extending Dak before this season is because so much of their life would have been easier if they had already done it.
Right.
So like,
Right.
I know the
This should
cap
have been
stuff
done.
with Dak is complicated, but you just have to think about it like this. He signed a 4-year, $160 million deal. Okay, he is in the last year. They have only had of that $160 million, 65 show up on their salary cap up to this point. So they were already borrowing from future years to have Dak's number 2, which is why this year it's $55 million, and next year if he's not on the team, it's $40 million in dead money for him not to be there. That's why they weren't able to participate in free agency. I think it's one of the reasons why CD's not done yet, all those things. So if they were going to give Dak a deal before he played another football game, doing it 3 months ago and being able to add other pieces would have made more sense. The fact that they haven't, to me, Greg, says they're not going to.
They're
They're
not.
going to say, you know what?
Yep.
If you go out there and have a great postseason run and we end up having to pay 10% more than you're currently asking for, we'll pay that premium to avoid dealing with the fact that if we pay you now and you have another fling out in the postseason, we are tied to you for the next 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this all pans out, and particularly for Dak Prescott, because he's a really good quarterback. I just don't believe that he's the quarterback that can get it done in Dallas with all that weighing and looming over that franchise of them not having been to a conference championship in 25 plus years and all the things. The performance that he had against the Green Bay Packers at home, having not lost a regular season game all season long. I'm not just trying to put it solely on Dak Prescott, but when you look at the frustration that CeeDee Lamb showed on the first possession.
So that, can we stay on
All
that
of
for a
those
second? Do you, now that we're this far, just real quick before you move on.
I remember that story.
Now that we're this far removed from it, and the Cowboys are prioritizing CD, Dak doesn't have a deal yet, and that was a team that crushed at home.
Yes.
That rolled, and it's not like the game had gotten away from them. There was a Packers Falcons NFC title game. It was like 21-0 before Rodgers had thrown his fifth pass. Like that game was just over.
Wow, so I'm eligible for 5G home internet with no exploding bills? What's the catch? No catch.
That wasn't the situation. Why do you think that was sideways immediately? And how, what could have happened in the interim, in the week between the end of the season and that moment that made it go that sideways? And how does that carry over if CD gets paid and Dak hasn't?
Well, I think there were questions revolving around whether or not this quarterback could get it done. Dak Prescott could get it done in the postseason. And so when the Green Bay Packers decided to go for it on the fourth down, on their first possession, they convert, and then they go down and they score a touchdown. You see the Dallas Cowboys sideline, and it's like, okay, we got to respond. Well, when they took the field, they did not look like the confident
They didn't respond
from the onset. And I think
respond.
when you have a player who's emerging, who's completely budded this year in CeeDee Lamb, and he doesn't get the attention, he doesn't get the targets, he doesn't get featured, and your quarterback is struggling after Series 1, after Series 2, there's going to be a lot brewing there to where you start to kind of point the finger and say, dude, you've been doing this.
Right.
This is the time we've actually...
Right, exactly. Exactly, Greg. And that's what a lot of people I agree with who agree with me about, is that. Not solely, but like he's a star and he's supposed to show up no matter what. No matter what. And he does it again and again, every time, bro. Ain't nobody blind. Jerry Jones ain't blind. He see it. He getting old, but he ain't blind. He see that bullshit Dak been doing in these last 3 years in the playoffs. He see it.
And again, I know it sounds like I'm pointing it at Dak Prescott, and maybe I am because quarterbacks are going to garner all that attention.
That's right. That's right.
But in this particular situation, in the postseason with the Dallas Cowboys, it revolves around the quarterback.
Yep.
And Dak Prescott has been that guy for the recent years and fallen short. So for me, it started with all that was the pressure that was looming over this group. Them wanting to get over the hump, them believing that they had the team to do it this year, not getting out and to kind of punch the Green Bay Packers back in the mouth, like they got punched in the mouth. It was a telltale sign that this is not the guy.
All right. I do not think it is.
Facts. Facts. I'm gonna end it right there. I don't even need to see no more of that. Cause Gregg Jennings, he said it right. He said it all right there, bro. He said it. Man. There's no one that need to be said about that, bro. Dak is not gonna get extended. He gonna have to play the season out, go deep into the playoffs. He gonna have to get the NFC Championship game and play good. If not, bro, it's gonna be Trey Lance in 2025. Like I said about other video, I made a video specifically about CD Lamb being more valuable than Dak. They gonna pay CD before they pay Dak, and Dak gonna have to play this season out and prove himself. Yo, this JB the Cowboy fan. I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Hey y'all, come on y'all, get them subs up. I need to get to that G. I need to get to that G before the season start. I appreciate y'all. Yo, this JB the Cowboy fan. I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go, Cowboys.
Yeah, check.